this might end up being the last CD I was able to produce. Then again, I thought that the last one that I made yesterday was the last one, but it was not, I guess, because, clearly, here I am again, typing slowly, making another last one, again. The last one, from yesterday, I will now have to call the second to last one, maybe, if it turns out that way. Then again, maybe that yesterday one, that second to last one, will have to become the third to last one, and this one will be moved up from last one to second to last one, if I can make another one. If there is a tomorrow and I can make one, and then, that next one will be called the last one. Or, maybe I will live forever, and there will never actually be a last one. It's really getting confusing, but sort of funny at the same time. I sometimes wonder when it will finally be over. I really hope I can think of something funny, 'cause that would be a really good way to spend some time, right? So here's the deal. If you bring your own spoon, you can have some of my ice cream, I guess. Why? Why do you have to bring your own spoon? Because I only have one, sorry. And I'm using it, okay? It's got little pieces of cookie in it too. The ice cream I mean, not the spoon. My spoon hasn't got any little pieces of anything in it. Not pieces of cookie or anything else. I don't want to leave you thinking I wanted you to think that about my spoon. That would make me feel uncomfortable and strange, like I was lying, even though I wasn't, but I looked like I was, if you think I was. Which I was not. That might confuse me. It's just a spoon, you know? I don't think about it much. But sometimes, I wonder how they get those little pieces of cookie into my ice cream. Then, I wonder if they could do that with my spoon. Then people would know that it's my spoon. But then, if I wanted to give my spoon to someone else, well, maybe they wouldn't like those pieces of cookie in their spoon. So maybe it's really good that my spoon is just a plain wooden spoon. But it works out, sometimes, I guess. At least for the spoons. Anyway, the offer is open. Anytime, okay? You wanna hear something that's really important? Like I mean really crucial. To you, personally? Something I think you ought to know about? 'Cause you should? Well, I just went back and started listening at the beginning of this audio track, and I listened to all that, myself, and I gotta admit something to you, honestly, okay? I'm gonna tell you personally, 'cause I just gotta say this, that stuff there? What I was hearing. That was no doubt, the absolute worst thing anyone has ever heard, and I heard it, okay? So I'm not guessing here, I am telling you for sure. That was a total waste of my time, and I mean like I have never, ever, wasted my time more than that, okay? Listening to all them words, like having to actually sit there and listen, about that stuff that I had to listen to even find out how much a complete waste it would be, if I had to hear all that. If I listened to it all, which I had to, if I even wanted to find out if it even was, in fact, a complete and total waste like nothing else ever, and that's all it was, for sure, and I mean trust me on that, it was, okay? Once I heard it, anyone would have known just how bad it was, I mean up till this part, where I'm finally stepping in and telling you how bad it was, and that was like the worst waste of time I have ever done, and believe me, I know about wasting time that way, okay? Okay? So, that's what happened. A complete and utter waste of my time, that's what happened to me, okay? When I heard me talking, which I listened to, all the way through. So, now I know what it's like to have to listen to all that, just like anyone else, 'cause that's exactly what I did. I pretended I was someone else, someone who was stupid enough to listen to something that was so bad I almost couldn't believe it, someone like you. Or maybe even I was pretending that I really was you personally, like the real you. I don't know. So, anyway, here is how I'm gonna help you to not do what I just found myself having to do when I started listening to that stuff I just heard, which was like the biggest mistake any person has ever made. Trust me, cause it was so bad, and cause I need you to learn from my mistake, cause you should hear about that. How I was just wasting my time, and I mean completely, and I want to tell you that I don't want to see anyone, and I mean anyone at all, especially someone like you, doing that, okay? I really don't. And the really strange thing is this. I believe that I think, that I know for a fact, that I'm probably doing you some kind of special favor. That's what I think, by letting you know that I already listened to it all, and that I am somehow helping you to not waste your time like I just did, by letting you know, without wasting any more of your time by even telling you. And I mean really, what it was that made it such a waste of time, cause that would sorta not help you, cause that would just show that I was still listening after about the first 10 years of hearing that, which is exactly what it feels like to hear that stuff, and that if you start listening, that you won't even know it was a total waste till you get to the very end. And I'm telling you to help you, cause I don't think you should be doing that, throwing your time away like I was doing. You know. Like a total dweeb, okay? To even find out how bad it was, what I had to do that, and by trying to tell you to not even bother listening to what I just had to listen to for so long to even get to this point. And I mean it was painful. And it looked like I'm actually adding to the problem, but I gotta say this, if I'm gonna be able to help you, which I most certainly am for sure. Believe me about that, cause I'm telling you, yeah you, that I listened to this, cause I wanna let you know, for your own sake, cause it was awful, okay? And that it was like throwing my time into some huge sewer, just the same as it gonna be if you do it, which you shouldn't, cause I wanna try not do that to your time, to see you wasting your time, so then I start telling you I think you shouldn't listen to what I just did, cause it would be a total waste, which it most certain would be, and I mean that, for you, yourself, and you probably think it look like I'm the one wasting your time by doing you a favor, and telling you that you shouldn't listen to all them stupid words, and I mean not even one single word, trust me, and I'm doing this to help you out somehow, believe that for sure, and that I'm doing something I said I didn't even wanna do, and I don't wanna, okay? But if I really meant what I said, then I have just gotta explain this, about not wanting to waste your time, just me telling you my opinion on what it was like to listen to all that stuff, up till the point where I myself like took totally over, will really be wasting more your time than the amount of time you would totally like lose, and I mean completely gone into nowhere land, forever. And for your own good I'm saying that, up until that point where it stopped, like just before I killed myself cause it was so bad to listen to that for like hours, to get to where I could say stuff, like now, and me saying that I know, for an absolute fact, that you shouldn't throw away your time, and I know how your time's important, trust me about that, which is like a favor, which is exactly what I'm doing for you by telling you all this. On wasting my own time again doing even that, out of respect, okay? You're welcome, cause you're talking to someone who actually knows, okay? Someone who has experience in how bad that was, for real, and I mean just to listen to, cause it was brutal. I mean don't do that, don't listen to that cause it is completely something that you shouldn't be doing, not even for about 1 second, or nanosecond or whatever is even smaller than a nano. And I mean a complete waste of time like you've never even seen, which is what it will be if you do that, so don't, okay? I mean, I get the basic idea that you can do whatever you want, okay? But I'm like telling you that you don't even want to think about doing that, that it would be just the same as me doing that, if you do that even after I told you. Cause you could do anything, and I mean anything, else, that would be better than doing that, and I'm talking about you actually hearing that stuff I heard, if that's what you're thinking about doing, okay? So, you know, I got my own opinions too. But at least I'm trying to use them to help you not have to do what I did, which was awful, and I mean totally like a 10-year-old fish. I mean, it just reeked like a whole land of old rotten rooster eggs, okay? And that ain't even close to how bad it sounded, 'cause even eggs can't even do that, okay? Not that rotten smelling. No way. You got no idea. And I mean zero. Anyway, if you do that, and I mean waste your own time doing that, like trying to sit and listen to that stuff, then you better not say I told you so, 'cause I'm telling you, okay? I did it, alright? I listened. And that totally stunk the joint out, me putting any more than exactly 0 time, and I mean absolute 0, time into listening to all that stuff like I did. 'Cause I was tricked, okay? If anyone, and I mean anyone, had told me what I just told you, then I wouldn't have had to do that, okay? I'm not stupid, alright? It was nothing but a trick, and it wasn't even worth a single second of smelly monkey time, okay? But you better listen up, 'cause it won't, and I mean won't, happen ever again, I promise you, for sure about that listening stuff that I done. Okay, so now I'm done, okay? See how this works now? How easy it is for me to confuse myself. Maybe I should just shut up. Yeah, I should do that. So, should you? Man, I am so confused now, that I don't even know when I'm supposed to be done talking. So, when is that supposed to be, anyway? Is it now?
Now? Now?
Was it before? Did I miss it? The ending? The place where I was supposed to stop? Has it passed? Yes? No? How could it have passed without me even knowing, when I'm the one who's doing the words? It would be over then, wouldn't it? If it ended? But it isn't. So, is it now? Or now? Hello? Can you hear me? Are you in there? I think I'm asking a pretty simple question. I'm asking you if it's like over, like when it's supposed to end. Like if the end is coming soon. Or when it was supposed to end. Before. But I might have missed it like. Because, if that's true, like if it's already over, then I would like to know, okay? I think that I have a right to know that. Listen, do you even know what I'm talking about? Know what I'm starting to think about you? I'm starting to think that maybe, just maybe, you aren't even listening to me. Either that, or you don't even know the answer, okay? And if that's true, then maybe I better ask somebody else. I'm gonna give you exactly 9 seconds to answer me, like in the movie. Only the movie was called 88 minutes, and that's about 1,000,000 seconds. Same thing, only different. 'Cause I'm not giving you 1,000,000, I'm only giving you 9. Except that it took me about 30 seconds to tell you that, okay? So now, I guess it has to be like 100 seconds or something, you know? Okay, time's up. Get lost. Man, how could anyone else live like this? In this constant state of confusion? Especially knowing that it's their own fault, 'cause they confused themselves by listening to themselves too much. 'Cause that's me. I think. Maybe you should ask Fee.